today received testimony on the posture of the Department of the Navy in the fiscal year 2021. We welcome our guest today, the Acting Secretary of the Navy, Tom Modley, Admiral Gilday, Chief of the Naval Operations, and David Berger, Commandant of the Navy. Thanks for coming. Thanks for your long term of service. We appreciate you very much. With the alarming speed of modernization of both conventional and nuclear forces, China and Russia present a credible threat. And I always make reference to this because when we put this together, this was equal Democrats and Republicans as people who no one could question their capabilities. And so we've been trying to follow this. So I'll make several references to this, as will other members. And we did, the major thing there is that China and Russia has now passed us in areas that we didn't want to be passed. I'm encouraged by some of our witnesses' public statements and guidance and their subordinates related to reorienting and to great power competition. Thanks to President Trump's leadership, we reset defense spending in 2017, and we are beginning to rebuild the military after many years of neglect, but the hole is deep and the work is just begun. I commend our witnesses for submitting a budget that continues to trend the funding and the readiness accounts that support today's Navy and Marine Corps. However, it is clear to me that the Department of Navy's proposed budget is only sufficient to support a fleet of about 300 ships. That's clearly inadequate to the growing Navy, to the 355, as we find in the manual I just referred to. It's along these lines, I must also point out that the department has yet to submit a 30-year shipbuilding plan, which by law was required to be submitted to Congress with the budget last month. The absence of this plan makes it impossible to understand how the department plans to reach its goal and the national policy of a 355-ship Navy. We've got to be smart, not hasty, as we modernize our military. I urge each of you to take a long view. Recent history should be our guide, because without better acquisition performance, we will fall behind, or further behind, I should say, China and Russia. Senator Reid.